I got gout.
Oh, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have big news. Daniel Beaver, drum roll, please. Has gout, everybody.
Gout.
Yes,
Gout.
brought to you from the, what is it, like 16th century?
16th century, right? Gout is fucking agonising. If you guys had it, you wouldn't joke about it. And it is a disease of kings and noblemen, and why I've got it, I do not know. And if you had it, and gout is not contagious.
But I think...
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I think for the listeners...
I think Patrick has it too.
I think for the listeners, it would be quite important that we try to figure out what does cause gout, because it could affect one of them one day. So, Daniel, what does an average week for you look like? Monday morning, you're waking up, you're scratching your little eyes.
No, it's more Monday afternoon.
It's Monday, 4 p.m. You're waking up, you're scratching your little eyes. What do you have for breakfast, my friend?
I quite like those cup noodles, instant noodles.
Yeah, we should stop eating those.
What was that about Disney being trash?
Cup noodles.
Yeah, just like King George III when he walked.
King Henry VIII, famous pot noodle eater. Yeah? Can you pass me the water? Yeah, all right. And also drinking port wine, steaks, shellfish.
When was the last time you had port fucking wine?
No, Christmas. It was in Christmas.
All right, so it's not that. All right. What cheeses? How are we looking
I
cheese-wise?
love cheese. I'm very fond of a really good cheddar. Lancashire cheese is delicious. Gorgonzola.
Okay,
What? Wait a second. Wait. But how did you find out you had gout?
Agonising pain in my foot.
Have you
In your foot?
And I went to the doctor.
You've been to a doctor?
Yeah, and they said you got gout.
In English?
No, in German. That's how I know German
how
is
do you
gicht.
say?
Gicht.
You know, we used to bully people with that
How can you
sickness.
bully children with gout?
No,
Children
Like,
don't
if you
get
say
gout.
to someone as a kid in elementary school, we said, you have gicht, it means like, oh, you're it.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. In German,
Yes.
I didn't say it because I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah,
but right
yes.
in German, you call like people,
Yes.
you say was gicht.
Gicht, yeah.
You're joking.
No, I wish I was joking.
So German kids use an 18th century illness as an insult to infer re***ation.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they still use facts. Does that surprise you?
So wait. So what did the doctor mean when he said that to you
He said you've got gout. It's like,
in German?
yeah.
Yes, so he meant you're
I've just realised. So he said I was okay.
You let my foot hurt. You're and now you wrote a blog about it.
I've written a blog which you can read online. I'll post the link below.
Yes.
It's awesome, or maybe not. Or you can comment on it.
Your German isn't bad, but it's not amazing. So there is about a 50% chance you have like an incurable disease, and you're just like, oh, I think you said it was gout.
I think he said it was gout. Actually, it's foot ache. I've got foot ache.
How do you catch that?
you
By
catch
giving
it? I
a
don't
foot
know.
job or what?
Yeah, no, I must have been a pig must have fucked my foot when I wasn't looking. Damn those Bavarian pigs.
Just a quick, who here, if you were about to have sex with someone and they said they had gout, would that be a turn-off, guys? Yeah.
Absolutely no. No, because I know it's not sexual. I know it's not a sexual disease.
Well, no, because you were just like, this woman loves cheese.
Yeah, but not even being in a wheelchair. But still, it's
It's
not
different. You don't have to go in a wheelchair if you've got gout. It hurts and it goes away.
What is the worst thing that can happen to you with gout? Can you theoretically
Can't
die?
walk. No, you can't die.
Literally, you can't die.
Cannot die.
So
It's not
why
fatal.
the fuck are you whining?
What about those kings? Are they still alive?
Because it's painful. Because it's painful. That's why it bloody hurts.
Okay.
You can't die from a broken arm, but it still hurts.
On a scale of stubbing your toe is let's say a 5. All right. How high is gout?
17.
Would
Out of
you
100?
say and
Out of
would
10.
would you think that gout is worse than childbirth?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'll tell you what, right? Because my grandma told me this, and she said, you know, in movies and TV, when they're having kids, they're always screaming, and it's like, she said having a baby was like having a good stiff shit.
She had about 18 of them.
She had 3. No, but it's true. I think.
Wait.
Back in that day, taking a shit was different.
When was the situation that she sat down, small little Daniel Beaver? Oh, sit down here, Daniel. I need to tell you about something.
Babysitting.
No.
We'd babysit. My mum would go out and then we'd watch
Baby
like...
shit.
No, she baby shit, then she babysit.
Yeah.
And then we just watch movies and TV, and then if someone was giving birth, you'd say, that's just all rubbish, that. You don't cry like that. It's nonsense.
Oh, that's British fucking stiff.
No, Northern English woman. Anyone can. I worked in a coal mine for 19 hours and gave birth in a pit.
Oh man, you should have watched Disney movies instead. What the fuck?
Your childhood sounds fucking bleak, right?
It was bleak.
Let me tell you about gout.
I had gout when I was 6 months old.
Nana, what do we watch?
watching childbirth.
The childbirth.
Childbirth
It's like
videos.
taking a shit. That's it.
I think it's true. I don't know. I mean, like this white man. Gout's way worse.
The gout's not worse.
It is worse. Actually,
It's
it is. Feel free to comment in the comments below.
Let's ask the public, general public, what do you believe is worse?
Gout or childbirth?
Yes.
The food segue.
Well, no, Berlin always confuses me because when I go to Berlin, it doesn't seem German to me. It's not like Germany, like the rest of Germany.
No, I think it's Munich is not like the rest of Germany. I think it's the other way around.
Or we're like too.
So we live in Munich, FYI. So I think it's the other way around. Munich is completely different, and Bavaria is completely different to the rest of Germany.
Bavaria,
because
yeah.
Hamburg, I would say, is different, but not in the same way Hamburg's different to Munich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'd say Hamburg's closer to Munich and Berlin to Munich than Hamburg.
like places like the Reeperbahn and that whole area, St. Pauli. That's properly alternative. There's nowhere like that in Munich,
I've never
Nothing like
I've
that.
never seen anybody shit on someone in a different city.
and you've seen that in Berlin.
Oh my God.
Well, like in some kinky sex thing. Were you on paying for the shitting?
No, I was just around.
What do you mean? How are you just around? Oh, there's someone shitting on somebody. How is that? Was it on the street?
No, it's clubs.
So, what kind of a club do you go to then when you're in Berlin?
The fun ones.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, but what
other
kind?
people
Was it
in
like a
Berlin.
techno club?
Yeah, techno
Yeah.
club.
And someone's just shitting on someone in the corner.
Yeah.
All right.
You can
People
pee
do
in
insane
someone's
shit.
mouth, you know.
Okay.
No, there's this three major clubs in Berlin.
The Kit
Oh,
Kat
I'm
club.
interested in this
Yes.
this analysis now. Go.
Okay.
There's Berghain, there's Kit Kat, and there's Sisyphos.
But Kit Kat's the big sex one, right?
That's the sex one. And all of these clubs, they open like Friday, I think at evening, 8 p.m. or 9 or 10, whatever. And they go until Monday, like 8 a.m. or something.
Okay. Did you go?
I did go to Sisyphos.
Sisyphus is the best club in the world.
It's
what kind of
the
like
best.
what goes on in City Fuss?
It's like Bahnwärter Thiel here. It's,
City Fuss, like City Fuss.
It's like a
No, it's open
it's
air.
Imagine it's an open air club that also has 3 indoor areas, and it's like Disneyland for adults with drugs.
They have a theme that's like circus. You cannot go in there like with techno black clothes. You have to wear something colorful.
You can go in there with techno.
And what's it called again?
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
That's
Okay.
what we call people with gout.
You don't know the legend of Sisyphus? There's a legend of Sisyphus. That's where they
No,
got the name.
the legend of
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Yeah, it's this guy that pushed this rock up, right? Is that one? Like Greek
I know it's a
mythology
thing.
type of stuff.
It's not called Sisyphus. How do you spell it? Sisyphus. I think you guys are fucking up the pronunciation here.
No, Sisyphus.
There's nobody called in Greek mythology. I've got to say, I went to a club. Best club I ever went to was in Russia, in St. Petersburg, and it was in a nuclear bunker. And you go in this giant lift. It takes you down maybe 50, 100 meters below ground. And you know those big steel blast doors that you've got to like rotate, take off. There's a big corridor, and behind each blast door was something different. There'd be like a live band. Another one would be like techno DJ. Another one would be a games room. And it was fucking amazing.
And Daniel's in the games room playing Snakes and Ladders.
The snakes and ladders. I'm not interested in the shitting stuff. Snakes and ladders, man. Although some Russian guy kept harassing me constantly, saying, I want to play table football. And I kept saying I'm rubbish at it. And then he got really aggressive.
Anyway, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about just like also South Korea. It was like just there's like a, like a street, and it was like super rich, and then you could just see like the division.
Just tuning out completely.
No, I'm thinking about South Korea.
Me too.
You've been?
No, I want to go.
I loved it.
I want to go. The food
Yeah,
looks
same.
amazing. There's all these YouTube videos, street food. They have like street toast, Korean. I just want to go purely for the street food. It just looks phenomenal.
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever done do you know those like YouTubers who just like get a camera and just walk like
Yeah.
4K, walk through different cities?
Yeah.
Those
and
kind of
just
like
check-
gimbal things. Just walking
Yeah,
around.
and they just walk around cities.
I quite like
Yeah.
I have that all the time when I'm working. I just have it on the right, and then I just check out cities and just get like a vibe from because I'm bored. And it's just like some
Do you
visual.
want me to cut that saying you're bored at work?
No, I'm self-employed. Who's gonna
No one
fire
can
me?
fire you.
I watched the ones for Shit Town. There's a lot of them in England, like just wander around how this town is shit, and a lot of them are in northern England where I'm from, and it's just shit town. This is a shit town, and then 6 months later, it's even worse than it was, and they just wander around. It's
My father's from a place called Merthyr Tydfil.
I've heard that's awful.
It was 3 of 10 years in like the 2000s. It was voted the most unhealthy city in Europe. So,
In Europe,
yeah,
how
in Europe.
do you become the most unhealthy in Europe?
Well, I know.
So like worse than like some.
Chernobyl, yeah.
So Chernobyl is healthier than Merthyr Tydfil.
If you went there, you would agree.
No, there's a lot of towns like old coal
Former
mining
coal
towns.
mine, yeah. All
They're
coal
horrible.
mines, alcoholism,
Yeah,
depression.
it's the same where I'm from. Alcohol, drug abuse, They don't even hide drug abuse anymore. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
There's fucking coke everywhere. That guy who fired a rocket out of his ass. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was coked up. And he's doing lines publicly in front of the cops.
Yeah, but that was at Wembley.
No, that was in either Trafalgar Square or Leicester Square.
Yeah, in London.
Leicester Square.
Yeah, in
Isn't
London.
in London. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, still wasn't. It was like in a public place. There were
Yeah.
cops everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't think he's like he's just British. Everyone in the UK.
Yeah,
is
it's
good.
true. We're all like that. Is that what they're like in Albania?
No, but that's what they were like in Berlin. Actually, I went into a bar. In the corner of the bar, they did coke.
Yeah.
Like it was visible. They just put up the phone and they did
I think again,
Well, Albania is
living,
also
living
like
in
that.
Munich just changes your like.
I
It's
saw someone
common
smoke
other
crack
places.
this morning at 9 a.m.
How do you know it was crack?
That's a nice.
Because I know them.
You know
they had a crack
crackheads.
pipe, and then I'm assuming they're not smoking weed.
Okay. What's the difference between a crack pipe and a weed pipe? How does it
Smaller.
look? But I've seen those tiny that people are carrying around all the time. Weed pipes like that big.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you can use a crack pipe to smoke weed if you want. But
Surely you
like,
can use any pipe. You could use an old-fashioned one Sherlock Holmes would have.
if you have a lot of
And
crack,
you could have like, and you have a lot of crack. Or you could just put a little bit of crack in it.
yeah, I don't think that works.
I don't know. I'm not a crack user. You.
Actually, I have a funny story about this smoking thing. There was this guy in this club in Sisyphos, and he had this joint that was super fat. It was like super big, and he was big himself. And he said like,
What do you mean by big?
like he ate a lot.
Excellent avoiding of the F word there. Very nice.
doesn't skip breakfast.
And no, it's gonna get funnier because he gave me this joint.
my mum calls people fat.
No, it was funny because he was like, "You wanna smoke some?" And I'm like, "Well, this is a weird looking joint." He's like, "Actually, this is a creation of mine. I call this joint chubby because I'm fat and I want to smoke a chubby joint."
Let's talk about
like
Patrick's
nothing.
neck. What happened? I had the same thing happen to me on Saturday. I've just recovered. Today I'm okay.
Wait a second. So I saw you yesterday. You
Yeah,
you touched my.
You touched him inappropriately, did you?
I don't know.
Did it hurt?
We hugged,
Yeah, it was okay.
And
Mine's
then
already
yes-
doing good.
and then this morning I feel sick.
How can you feel sick from a bad neck, shoulder?
How do you get gout?
Get fucking gout. Yeah, calm
Yeah,
down.
well, they're not fucking. I don't feel sick
Maybe
in my
you get
stomach
gout
when
in
I
your
have bad
shoulder.
fucking foot.
Not stomach. My
Okay.
Sick means ill in international English, Daniel.
Okay. Oh.
How the fuck do you watch American films? You must be so confused. It says color with not a U.
I don't even know what that is.
I hate Disney. Plus, like last night, the show was super fun. Actually, everyone was here. Last night was a super show.
Just so
It
you
was
know,
super
there's a show every Wednesday in Munich. Me and Oliver do it together. West End comedy. Link below. Yeah.
I wanted to show you a thing. Actually,
A thing. I love things.
a song that I'm.
I just want to say, just for a
working
second, this episode is sponsored by JBL.
Yeah, Charge 5 has got 20 hours battery. You can use it as a power bank.
220 hours.
20 hours.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Which is below average. Okay. But
No, I wanted to play it.
is this
for
anything
you.
I'm going to get in trouble with copyright?
No, it's my stuff. It's
Oh,
You made the song.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. That's
don't
amazing.
laugh. It's not funny. It's I wanted to share with
you know what you did before when I said You did this. When does it start? Are you just taking the piss now? Is this some shitty fucking?
I'm working on it. All right. I wanted to show you what I care
Shut
about.
up.
No.
Oh my god.
Thirsty.
Have you guys heard of raw dogging?
Yes,
What?
but I've used it. I've heard it in lots and lots of different
Okay,
contexts.
so the
What is
original, just because
It's
you don't
without-
usually
sex without a condom.
Yes, you do know that. Okay, so that's usually what raw dogging means. But now the current meaning for raw dogging is you take flights and you sit on the flight, usually over the Atlantic. So 5 hours plus is proper raw dogging. And you sit there, you do not use the bathroom, you do not eat, you do not sleep, you have no music, no entertainment, and you just look straight. The only thing you're allowed to acknowledge is the flight map.
That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, a lot of people have been doing it.
Why?
Harlan did it. He did a 7-hour raw dogging.
But why would anyone do that?
What? To prove you're hard.
That's fucking stupid.
It proves that.
Get gout. That proves you're fucking hard.
No, it shows your determination, Daniel. If you had some, you wouldn't have gout.
Yeah, but it's just dumb. Who wants right? Oh, I'm going to sit here and stare in a straight line for 8 hours.
But and then some.
It's dumb as fuck.
A British teenager did it, and he flew to Australia, right? And he didn't pee for so long that it became like a medical emergency. And I know now for a fact, like from next year, we're gonna have like at the like security speech at the start of a flight, they're gonna be like, if you are planning on raw dogging, please watch. There's
And
gonna
then
be a
someone who
thing.
doesn't know the new version. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on fucking someone in the toilets without a condom. That's unusual.
Fish don't drink. What do they do then?
Well, they float around, don't they?
No, fish do drink.
Fish.
Yeah, they drink, but they don't drink a
what?
lot. They're tiny. They don't drink a lot.
They drink
I suppose a big one would be sharp.
But honestly, when they drink, do you think they just open
Well,
their
they don't,
mouth
I
a
don't
little
think they
bit to
drink
get
in a
some
traditional
water?
sense of drinking.
What do they drink? They drink
Fish drink?
What the fuck do you think the Coke?
No, but like maybe they're not supposed to drink salt water, so they need like
Well, they're
regular
fucked,
water.
aren't they, if they're in the ocean?
You know what? I fancy a Starbucks. Like, what the fuck do you think?
No, but maybe they have to get liquid out of bodies or something that they eat.
Do you think Brita filters were inspired by fish? You know how they filter the water or stuff like this?
Well, what else do they drink then? If they have to drink salt
So
water.
when they're thirsty, they just open their mouth a little bit
It's
and
a
drink the
fish.
salt.
It's not a human being.
They
Anyone
do,
know how
they
Brita
do-
filters work?
They do osmosis.
They absorb it, so they don't drink. So I was
Yeah,
right.
they drink.
But they do it through osmosis. So
they
they
get-
absorb.
Yeah, that's drink.
But no, that's not drinking through the mouth.
It's not the drinking in the sense
exactly. That's what I was talking about.
I took a lime scooter last night. I love it. Especially if you're high. It's so good.
One of the best things in the world, I can recommend this to anybody, is playing a comedy show, having like, not too much of a joint, just a little bit of a joint afterwards, and then scootering across Theresienwiese is one of the most beautiful things you can. Listening to music, you're like doing like cool moves on your e-scooter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking...
Sounds good.
Beautiful.
There is nothing better than standing at a light, and then there's a mother with her like 3, like 6 or 7 year olds, like, and they
you just
see
roll
you,
them over.
and they see you with an e-scooter, and those are the only people in the world who think you're cool on an e-scooter.
I'm thinking of downloading all the apps just purely so I can. It just looks like fun to ride around.
Oh, you've never used one?
Scooters,
I've used
yes.
one once when I was like fucking wasted.
That's when you don't use them.
Yeah, I know, and I probably nearly killed myself.
No, but like a little bit high or like a couple of beers, it's fine.
Not according to the police. But
According to the police, no.
Yeah, they
It's actually better to ride like one of these car sharing ones than use a scooter when you're drunk.
you better to use car sharing than a scooter. when
Yes,
you're drunk.
yes, it is. It is
is
because because
How is
it's the same limit.
it's the same limit, but I think you have better control of the vehicle.
It's a car. You can fucking kill somebody.
It's great.
That's the point.
Yes, I know you can kill
raw
them.
dogging as well is good.
The scooter is too.
When you're
it's
drunk.
shaky. It's shaky.
It's shaky if you're not
It's
good.
shaky. And then if you drive into like a bunch of kids or something like that, that's also not
Actually,
good.
the last time I was like drunk on the way home, I was like, I'm gonna take an e-scooter, and then I was gonna take an e-scooter, and I was like, fuck, I'll lose my license. And this literally legally makes sense. I was like, no, actually, I'm gonna take a bike, an e-bike as well. They go like 30 kilometers an hour. Yeah, but then you're allowed to ride drunk.
No, surely you're not allowed.
No, you are, because
Yes.
bikes.
Because you can't ride a normal bike drunk.
Yes, you can.
They take your license off.
No.
I got stopped by the police.
No,
once.
yes, because you were too drunk.
It depends
So
on
wait,
how
wait,
drunk you are.
Fine, all right.
So with the scooter has the same limit as a car. So it's basically 1.5 beers, and
Okay.
that's your limit. A bike is up to 1.5. What do you call
Is
it?
it like... I know what
But
you mean.
you can have about 4 or 5 drinks on a bike, and if you're not being an asshole, they can't take your license away from it. They can, because if they say you're not in control, they can still bang you up for it.
But then
So
they
what
can
did
just
you
say
tell
that.
them?
They can say that, well, I cycled into a wall.
Well, that explains.
Even if you're
That
walking and you
explains.
go against the wall, they will take your
I think,
license
yeah,
away.
this guy's got a problem.
And you're shouting
In a
assholes
wall.
to the fucking assholes.
he crashed into a wall, grabbed his knees, like, oh shit, I've got gout.
This gout is
And the only injury I was my ear. I cut my ear. I don't know how that happened.
No, but like some,
Donald Trump.
no, but if you do
Someone
like
took a pot shot at me.
if you do some responsible smoking and lime scooter, that's fine. Like last night, you know, I was riding it and there was this red light at one point. It was R, but with a big cross on it. I don't know what.
Scooter.
Yeah, and I just assumed it meant I was not. Yeah, I wasn't. It was like you're not. So I kept going on.
I
It
have
was,
to
like,
beep every
blinking
time.
red. Yeah, not saying I'm saying you're not. So I was like, yeah, red light with R made sense, right? So I kept going, and you know, I don't think it was the right side of the street, but you know, unless the thing says I'm not, I'm keep going.
Recharge. Back.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure
it's saying I'm not. Right?
Okay, not
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? Because I take a lot of e-scooters, and so when the Euros were on, they did this, and now when Oktoberfest is going to be on in 2 weeks, it's also or 3 weeks, it's also going to be like this. They build in sobriety test into the scooter
Yes.
apps, and they check your reflexes, right? So
Right.
there'll be like a street, and at some point there'll be a stop sign. You have to click it within a certain time. But even if
This is on your phone.
on your
It's on
phone,
your
yeah,
phone, yeah.
they check your reflex, and if you fuck up 3 times, they're like, "Hey, you do not seem sober enough to ride this
Yeah.
scooter. You should get a taxi. Here's the link to taxi."
So the
and then
seller
you
of the
know,
taxi
and then you say no, and then like, "Okay, go."
Really?
Yeah, you can just still take the scooter.
What's the
I thought you had to pass that test.
No,
right?
you can just fail and just say, "I'm drunk, but I'm confident."
I once did that test. No, like actually, I once did that test like 10 times because
can
I was
also
so
at the top
drunk.
right,
But I
you
did.
can skip it.
Yeah, you can skip it. Oh wow!
You know literally why this is like my tinfoil hat brain. I'm just like, I don't want Google to know how good my reactions are. Fuck that shit, man.
conspiracy?
They're gonna recruit me for the Marines or some shit. Like, I don't want this. No, next war's breaking out. It's like, who's good at that scooter test? We're they're front line
Scooter tank.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
When the Russians invade,
Who was good on a scooter? We're gonna get them over there.
I could believe that though. A big army of scooter people.
Why?
No, because it's like you just get all the people out of prison and stuff, like suicide mission, strap bombs to them and just send them direct at the Russians.
Yeah, but I think they could use something a bit
Thank
faster
God
than a scooter.
Daniel is not a
A bit
police.
faster than a scooter.
With the blinking, you're on the wrong side of the street. Bing, bing, bing. You keep going. I'm brave enough.
I used to like setting fires though when I was a kid.
Oh
Like,
no shit!
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, but yeah,
What's
that's
right?
fun.
You lit on fire as a child.
A wheelie bin, my own bathroom.
Who's wheelie bin?
I'm not sure.
Okay, but not your wheelie
What?
bin.
No, not my wheelie bin.
A bathroom.
My own bathroom.
Your own bathroom.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Trying to make a fire that wouldn't spread.
But
Bathroom. Good
and it
choice.
spread.
Within your
in a
dumbbells,
bathtub?
that was quite clever.
And it was.
How old were you?
Just like
And then the last one. And
20.
And a gypsy.
No, I said
Cut
fire.
that one.
No, it was like just like regular fires. You know, you just get stuff together. Right, just like some wasteland, and you just take whatever you can find and burn
Dude,
it.
Burning.
Patrick.
Well, as a kid, I got a nickname related to fire, Mangiafuoco. That's the guy in Pinocchio that takes Pinocchio, the bad guy, and he's the guy that's supposed to be eating also fire. So they gave me that because I kept like burning like people's things.
Oh,
I burned the part of like a little train station and got arrested
A
for it.
little train station.
With right there, yeah.
Okay,
You're like 17 or something like this. No,
What do you mean
actually, I
actual
just
train
burned.
station?
Yeah,
Like
it's like a
bad train
little like in the middle of nowhere. And some friends of mine, we were really drunk and we were cold, and so we started a fire and got arrested.
I'm in the newspaper for setting a train station on fire as well.
Really?
So, yeah.
Same. It was good.
fuck?
It's good.
You've done it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Statutes of limitation. Stockdorf Bahnhof near Starnberg.
Yeah.
Me and my friend. We were cold as well. And we set a little fire, and it was in the local
I
newspaper.
get cold. I don't burn down railway stations.
Well, we had to wait for 3 hours, and then it was like
Exactly,
a few
that's
days
the same.
later. It was in the local newspaper, and his mum was reading it, and we were just like,
Oh, but they didn't caught you.
no, I'm good at it.
Right. Well, yeah, when we were drunk, 3 cars arrived.
Oh, no, we were
surrounded
sober.
us. And then it was like early in the morning, and it was a birthday party, and it was a costume birthday party. So me and a friend, we dressed up as gangsters, like in mobsters, and so they took pictures of us, like for the court and everything, like in the moment. And so there's like pictures of us against the wall, like the usual suspects.
Just like fucking
It's just like super drunk, smile. Plus, I moved out. I moved to the UK for a while, so the court thing, like in my case, was just like they postponed it. And when I came back, I was the last one, and I was in a little room, and it was me and an officer, and it was like a long list of papers, and they were like, well, they were just listing everything that happened, and I was like, I literally don't remember anything because I was super drunk. And they made me they did the alcohol test to me, so there was proof. So they're just listing everything. I was like, "Do you agree?" And like you said, "Yeah," and I said, "I cannot agree or disagree because I don't remember anything."
Oh, that's exactly.
And it was like an hour of that. Plus, I was smoking inside.
They
in the
were
movie.
smoking?
They let me smoke.
Oh,
from
you
the
could
win-
smoke?
Yeah, I swear. I was
they
like,
were doing
smoking-
good comeback.
I was the most arrogant fucking thing. I was like, these guys got nothing against me, so I was just
they
smoking.
got nothing.
This guy is listening. I say, well, I cannot agree or disagree, And I was smoking. Then after an hour of that, they were just like, well, yeah, but we got everyone else just said that you did it. And I was like about 1,000 something euros.
I'm loving that. Look at this arrogant prick.
Yeah,
We've
wanna
got him.
smoke? Come on, smoke.
I could smoke some more.
I was like, well, and then I quit smoking because it was too boring.
And that's a good idea. Have you committed a crime?
Yes,
Go on.
but I didn't commit crimes in my youth.
Did it as an adult. That makes it okay.
That narrows it down to baby and now.
Yeah. So
No,
what did you do?
like, well, not with fire and stuff, but I did some like internet crimes. Like I hacked some shit and torrented some other things, but it's
Downloaded the Sopranos season.
it's not that harshly. I was able to not make it conducted as a crime, but just like as a minor,
A misdemeanor.
misdemeanor. But I stopped there. Thank God I stopped there.
Criminal career, unlike in these two.
Who did you hack?
It was a movie website. It was a movie website where you can watch movies and stuff. Well, like,
So what did you hack? What kind of movie did you hack?
I don't want to say.
Come on.
It's Pokemon.
Okay, yeah, you should have definitely kept that to yourself. Fuck.
It was Pokemon.
What's this trend now? I keep saying t-shirts with 1990. I bought a t-shirt with it because I thought it was cool. I was like, this is my year, you know? And now I saw like super young people wearing 1992.
92, yeah, because of Hitler.
What?
92 because of Hitler.
92.
Yeah, in 1992.
What's that got
It's
to do
like
with Hitler?
it's like a signal to other people who are right wing.
Oh,
Why
shut the fuck up.
1992?
No, it is. I'm not joking.
Well, why
Wait, what the
1992?
fuck are you talking
What?
about?
1992, because that was when the current German National Party was founded.
You're joking.
No. The NPD was founded in 92 after the war, blah, blah, blah. And that was the second coming of the Nazi Party that they want to make big again.
So
Dude,
whenever you
you're
see
talking
someone,
out of your ass.
No!
Like, that's
so
not
whenever you
why-
see someone wearing 1992 t-shirts, it means
Yeah,
they're
the
Nazis.
same way that you have an 88, 1992.
Yeah, 'cause I know
44. Those are all those numbers. Yeah. 85 is also a 1992.
Why 85?
85 is no 5. Wait, that's 55 is SS. 58 is Sturmstaffel or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And 92 is because of the NPD.
No, dude.
Yeah.
92 is
Wait,
like-
are you wearing that?
Teenager. Yeah. With Dobermans. They were like three. I bought it because
That's
they're
the
like dogs.
Doberman t-shirt.
With a fucking
That looks
Doberman.
like a Nazi
Dude,
t-shirt.
you might as well be a
Yes.
fucking neo-Nazi walk around with that shit. So you've got a t-shirt with Dobermans on it in 1990.
Dude, that's the year I was born. I thought it was cool. I like
I thought it was
Dobermans are cool.
I have no idea what 92
3 Dobermans. Are you telling me it's some
Are you
Trinity
a bit honest
bullshit?
about this?
I was like,
I didn't know it was
Hey,
that t-shirt.
I
as
like
well,
the t-shirt.
because
Now-
that t-shirt's like.
what the fuck are you talking about?
No, like it could be like I was joking until now, but that t-shirt
I
definitely could be
believed him
some
as well.
Nazi
I
shit.
believed you. You're a good liar.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually scary.
Pat it out with some actual facts.
Yeah, that's like, weave your lies into...
No, you were the guys who believed it. I didn't believe that shit.
You're-
1 second.
Shut up, you believed it.
No, I was looking at him. You will see it on the camera. I'm like,
On the camera, rewind.
I said shut the fuck up like 3 times.
Yeah, but the fourth time you got a little nervous.
But it was
When
a
I
nervous
connected
shut
the
the fuck up.
Dobermans, then I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Even I thought, there's something you want to tell us, Patrick.
Yeah, it's sad to see like the year you were born used as a
like
vintage, thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's scary. Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is my year around with that. I was like, oh, that was like when we were using stuff like referencing the 70s. Now that's the new thing. I'm like, oh shit, that felt really old right away.
Yeah.
How's it referenced in the 70s, 1992?
No, but it's like how we would wear stuff.
The mid 90s is now closer
Yeah, of course,
than
yeah.
like the 70s was when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy when you think about I don't know, I remember 1998 World Cup, and that was 26 years ago. And going back more, that would be
Ronaldo.
1972.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But fashion changed less in the next.
It seems like the very distinct 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s fashions, very distinct.
Yeah.
And then from the 90s onwards, it's not so...
Because of globalization. Because everybody sees everybody wearing the same, and everyone wears the same.
But then even in the 70s, you'd see like all different parts of the world.
Yeah, it took a while.
you see like a particular style.
Yeah, but now this actually annoys me. Like you see, like if you see like the cool kids in Germany in like a small town in buttfuck nowhere, they'll look exactly the same as cool kids in fucking Canada.
That's
and
the same in England. That's the
they
same
all look
everywhere.
the same. Yeah, it's kind
That's
of a
sad.
shame. Like you used to like go to a different country and the teenagers would be into something else.
Yeah,
I
no,
like that.
the globalization. Yeah, but there is. It's kind
Now
of sad.
everybody dresses like Patrick.
Like a cool kid.
No, but it kind of drives me crazy. There's no like distinct 2020s, 2010s, 2000s look. You can generally the 90s a little bit. You can still tell, but I reckon if you showed someone something from 2010 and 2020 and said
You
which
could
one's
definitely
which,
see a difference.
I don't know.
I could.
Don't know about that. I'll put that to the test, but we'll see. I don't know.
Well, you had a shirt and t-shirt on both years, but yeah, everyone else had something else on.
But you see, this has come back into fashion now. T-shirt and shirt open.
Well, no, it never was in.
It was.
It's coming back.
I thought they were
Anyway,
like
I'm not.
pineapples.
I'm
I thought they
not.
were pineapples.
It's not pineapples. What are you talking about? Is that a fucking pineapple?
I think it's a pineapple.
It's not a fucking pineapple.
I thought it was.
And anyway, like,
it was a compliment.
At least,
I thought it was.
at least
Oh my
I'm
God.
at least I'm not influenced by globalization. I can think for myself and like dress how I want.
By globalization.
No, not at all.
Probably a little bit.
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you use the internet?
That's not being influenced by globalization. That's using a tool that's open to everybody.
It's true. Keep those like ancient diseases to yourself. Like die with them.
When I told my friends I was going to Albania, and I was telling people at work, and a couple of days later they gave me a shoebox, and it was my kidnapping fund, and they put in a whistle.
That is so fucking racist.
They put in it was like a whistle, a trash bag, $10, and just bits of shit and some sweets, some candy. And I thought, how the fuck is this supposed to get me out? And yeah, anyway. So
I like the
Kidnapping
fact
bugs.
that was your question.
Like,
He's like, this isn't going to save me from
This isn't
the
gonna get me
rapist
out.
Albanian. Instead of saying, maybe this is an inappropriate gift. No, you were just like, this isn't going to stop the Albanian.
but you're Albanian. Tell us what Albania is like.
well, it really depends if you're from the coast or from the mountains.
Or what's the difference?
The difference is the accent, the people, literally everything.
religion?
People that live
it's they're all
you will
Muslims,
not find a rich person in the mountains.
North, like they're Orthodox, and South,
Sorry,
they're
did
Muslim.
you just say you won't find a rich person in the
In the
mountains?
no, you won't. The richest of Albania, they live on the beach or in the city.
That's normal. That's like everywhere.
Yeah?
Hitler lived in the mountains.
Isn't Italy different? I thought Italy was different. Like in the Alps.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
Alps. They
Yes.
send their poor to the beach.
Yeah.
Lucky poor.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, it doesn't sound too bad to be broke there, living in Sicily or the south.
And I grew up in a farm with like 2 cows. And we survived on those 2 cows.
Okay.
So what's the difference from milking a cow and a goat?
So the goat has smaller tits. And you
Well,
need
that's
to
obvious,
squeeze.
isn't it? It's a smaller animal.
No,
so
no,
it's
but
bound
you need to.
Yeah, but she
because
says she knows how to like.
I know how to milk a cow, and milking a.
Is you not just like
No, people think you just push aggressively.
No,
but you don't.
massage.
You have to massage it up and down, and because the goat tit is smaller,
perverted. Okay.
the goat tit is smaller. You have to like
Use
you
your
start.
toes.
Yeah, you use like the tips of your fingers more,
Oh,
and be like way softer, but still firm. If I know.
I don't think I'll ever need to. Have you milked a cow?
Is there like what fingers?
No, you just
this?
use you the size of your fingers. You're not gonna use and then use the tips, and then you squeeze like a little.
Do we have anything that are not our nipples? Like
We
similar?
have 2 cats here, but we're not.
We're gonna harass Oliver's cat. Please no.
We're not milking my cat.
Let's milk the cat.
Animal cruelty. Animal cruelty at its finest.
I just saw Patrick go like, "Do we have another animal here somewhere?"
Do we have anything?
I was just like, "Run, guys!"
They're already hiding. They're hiding.
Yes, no fucking wonder they're hiding.
Milk a cat.
No, but
You
actually,
could drink cat milk, though, I suppose.
Yeah,
I always
it's-
find it
it's
like,
alright, yeah.
why could you? Have you?
alright.
you tried it? Is it good?
Have you drunk cat milk? Fuck off.
Have you guys drank breast milk?
When
No.
I was a
This is
baby.
honestly, I'm thinking about doing a bit about this, but my therapist literally told we were randomly talking about sugar addiction and where it comes from, and it stems usually from a lack of breast milk in childhood, or like craving it because it's very sweet, right? And then later on, you find sweet things comforting, right? That's where sugar addiction often comes from. And then we were talking about this. It was quite an interesting conversation. And she's like, "Yeah, Mr. Thomas, you should just try it sometimes." Like, when's this happening? She's like, "Well, next time you see a woman breastfeeding, just go up to her and ask, can I have a taste?
Therapist.
A woman whose job is of giving advice gave me that advice, which is fucked up.
I can't imagine anything. Oh, it'd just be weird as fuck as an adult.
I was
I wouldn't care.
Maybe.
but it's super fatty.
I would
It's super
try it.
fatty. It's super fatty. It has
Yeah,
super high
and
fat.
I imagine it's like really healthy. I mean, it's
No, it's too
made for-
sugary.
it's made for humans.
Fuck your teeth up and give you diabetes.
What?
Or-
One sip of it?
No. If you're having
Like a whole
Like
root
you have a whole. It probably helps with gout.
That's why I've got gout. You
we
found
have
out my
this thing.
secret.
We
You
have
make
this
ice
thing-
cream out of it.
We
You
have
know,
this thing in Albania.
fucking gelato.
Do you guys know anybody who's got like a really weird kink?
Like know someone or
No, like not. I heard on the internet. Not
No,
real.
I know
like
someone
somebody like maybe. Just,
It's not that weird, but on his birthday, his girlfriend shits on his chest
That's pretty weird.
because she doesn't want to do it, and she's like, "Ugh." And then, but on his birthday, it's like a special treat for him, so she shits on his chest.
Okay. Now we need to.
Wow.
What is your relation to this gentleman? I struggle calling him a gentleman.
A buddy of mine when I lived in England.
English. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a cheat code.
So it was like, but yeah, once on his birthday, that was his little birthday present.
lovely.
Chest.
Love.
Apart from aside from that,
Would you let?
I know one story that I can't even.
Would you,
want to
Daniel?
repeat,
Would
but-
you let someone pee on you on your birthday?
Well, I don't want it to happen.
I
don't
I
really
see the cheeks here.
No. I don't want. I don't get off on that kind of thing. I just think shitting and pissing is not
Do
sexual.
you know about
Oh, God.
Do you know about e-dumps?
An e-dump.
An e-dump, yeah. So when you take MDMA, when you start taking MDMA, you can't shit at first. It clamps you all up. Blah, blah, blah. But then after a while, like basically your body, so
It forms.
collects,
yeah.
collects in there, and then if you keep taking MDMA, it'll just sit on top, basically, right? So it's not actually going in. And if you've been taking drugs for too long, and then eventually you will. Then this is then usually happens on like Monday or Tuesday at work. You're like constipated, and then you do take a shit. But then because everything started moving,
Yeah.
the ecstasy only hits you then. And then you get super fucking high on a Monday morning at work.
What?
Vic took a shit in your bathroom now.
She's just like, oh my
Every
god.
weekend in Berlin.
When you said e-dump, I thought it was like electronic shit.
Yeah, I thought
I thought e-dump.
that-
Nights kind of shit.
That's what an e-dump is.
E-dump. Again, what word?
That's my
Why
favorite
does the
flavor of
ecstasy
ice
not
cream,
hit you
e-dump.
before?
E-dump.
Because it doesn't go into your digestion because you're so full up with
But does it not go through your stomach and your stomach acid?
yeah, but it
first?
doesn't go fully in, and it just
Okay.
keeps moving, and then it gets mixed
Okay,
up.
okay.
I want ice cream.
That sounds really good. That sounds like a really fun.
Well,
You know,
not
'cause
if
like-
you-
it's like
not if
delays.
you're an accountant on Monday
Yeah,
morning
that's-
trying to do your job.
But if you've done any shit jobs that I do, then it'd be great.
Free.
Meaningless fucking crap jobs that I do.
I love to be still a bit drunk from the night before at work in the morning. I'm so more
You
pleasant.
love
No,
that?
I'm more
That's
pleasant.
horrible.
Because I work with people. So I'm way more pleasant. So I kind
you
of like,
can do your job high. Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Especially in German.
And you work in like it's more chill, like selling sound gear. So it's not like I imagine they're less conservative. The people that
Oh, they will like. I used to do other jobs, and it was normal. To like in a lunch break, I would go and have a drink or something like this. With lunch, I would have a beer or a glass of wine and stuff like this. They will not tolerate it at all.
At your work?
Yeah,
Yeah, German.
Right, they're like-
Germany's changed. Like it used to be. I once went to.
It's like PTSD. Everyone is.
Yeah, they used to really go for
They're
it.
like,
Like, because it
absolutely
used to be a
not.
thing, like, you have a breakfast and a beer and stuff like that. I once went on a school trip to the Paulana beer factory. And it was fucking mental there. Like, we got there, and then it was like, everything was quite normal. And they were telling us, yeah, this is the canteen. Every employee here gets 4 vouchers for drinks a day. So, but also beer, right? So everybody bought like 4 beers by 10:30. And it was literally, while we were there, we saw 3 accidents happen. Like, literally. So,
Oh,
it's just,
God.
like barrels falling down. Because
yeah,
everyone's
because it's fucking drunk.
hammered.
Yeah.
It sounds fun though.
I mean, I've worked in.
But you'd be dead. You'd be mad alcoholic.
Yeah, you'll be dead. But that's how you save on the pension scheme.
You kill off.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
Everyone
that's
is
true.
horrible
Yeah, yeah.
alcoholics. They'll forget about their pension or die.
That's such a good idea. But in England, that's part of the culture though. Lunch
Really?
break.
Yeah.
And I used to work flexi time for
you get-
I used to work for HMRC, which is the British Finansamt tax office,
Yeah.
and we did flexi time. So often we just go to the pub and just not go back to work.
Yeah.
And
it's
nobody
paid?
said anything.
You
Yeah.
get- You get paid for
As long as you
drinking.
do it was 37 hours a week, but you had a time account. So you could always go down to minus 22.
I cannot
So-
believe you work for the government.
Yeah.
That was called team building.
A woman got
Same.
stabbed at Penny Mart 2 days ago. You see that?
Really? I love Penny.
Oh no, no, other way around. She pulled a knife at Penny Mart and the cop shot her in
Yeah.
Munich. Yeah.
Dead, shot her dead.
Yeah, that's what.
Why did she pull a
because you
knife?
said something different.
Wait,
She was
wait,
just.
shot her?
Why did she pull a knife? Was she threatening somebody or just crazy? Or
Just like having a night out. I don't know. Like she was.
why did they shoot her dead? Can you not shoot her in the leg?
What?
She's trying to
Or in the
get
shoulder.
tail out, you know.
Or shoot her in the shoulder? If someone's got a knife, can you not? They're trained. You don't have to kill them.
Wow.
Because
How
that happened
old
in
was she?
I read it in the States as well. They killed someone who was waving a knife around. Just can you not shoot them in the leg? Put them down. Shoot them in the arm.
What if
You know
they
what I
have
mean,
gouts?
though?
They will
Oh
still go
God!
for
Do you know
it.
how painful that'd be if you got shot in the gout? Do you know how
Yeah.
painful that would be?
I mean, you know, you're used to the pain there, so you keep going forward. You know, they're like, "Fuck."
Why do they kill people? I don't understand. Like, yeah, it's a threat, and you
think
can
she,
you
like,
can
went
neutralize
out
the threat.
She went at the policeman.
Like, it seems to me. I don't know. I think they're a
I
bit
agree,
trigger
of
happy.
course. I agree.
I mean, the German cops in general are not trigger happy, but they
So-
seem to. Well, no. I think it's like
Well, they're not
it's
trained.
one
that
in
much.
8,000 use their weapon within their career.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
It just
that's
doesn't.
the point.
It doesn't. I
Then
mean,
you
I
have to
wasn't
use
there.
it. You
Yeah,
don't know
when,
how to
if you
use
do
it.
get to use it, you're just like, well, I've never done it. Headshot.
I know. Yeah. It's like fucking video game, like
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Yeah. Shoot 'em. It still seems excessive force to me
Yeah.
with a knife. If they got a gun, I understand, but a knife.
What is this? Since we're talking about knives, what is this thing about that in London you should watch out for knives?
Not only in London, it's knife crime's gone insane in the UK.
I had this warning before I went to London for an internship. They're like, watch out for knives.
It's also just like that whole thing. It's happening here currently. Too.
Really?
No. But it's also kind of right wing rhetoric. Like,
Yeah, it's not as-
no, if you look at the crime numbers of Germany and the UK and you compare them, yeah, there's like a 5-10% increase or something. But like it's portrayed as if like, well, everyone has a knife. Then that's bullshit. You do not
It's-
need
yeah.
you when you go to London do not have to be like, oh, a lot of people have knives. You don't have to change your behavior. Like,
You got to be kind of more street smart than you would be in Munich or.
yeah, but,
Yeah.
'cause it's,
But if you just kind
it's a
of because
city
it's
of
a big
15
city-
million people.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you just, but as long as you
But
just.
London was more dangerous in the 90s and in the 2000s.
It is
than
like
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's the right wings have got a right wing. The press they've got to like scare you for whatever reason. It's terrorism. It's knife crime. It's this. It's that. It's
Yeah.
the other. It's just a way to.
Like, I'll give you a good example. Everybody currently has like the impression, right, that the US is that crime has gone crazy with like homeless in the cities and
Yeah.
everything's dangerous in the US crime rate's gone down 3 years in a row. But like it's completely against
It
what,
doesn't fit the right wing narrative.
no, what the narrative is, and everyone kind of has to go along with it because you have to be taking crime serious. So you have to like even like Biden's like.
But they take crime serious.
That was a direct quote.
I feel kind of a bit sorry for Biden.
You see
Yeah.
him yesterday.
I mean, he was crying.
Oh, he
Like-
did a great speech. He's done well. He's gonna go back. He's gonna be remembered as like, oh, he did pretty well. Like he's fine.
Yeah,
now.
and I think it was a smart thing. Back out, completely back the vice president. Yeah, smart. I mean, he should have quit a bit early, but he's handled it.
I mean, he's a very lucky guy. Well, you know his history, right?
Oh no, no.
He's like the most unlucky guy in the world.
unlucky.
Yeah, he had like
He became
when-
president of the United States.
yeah, but when he in the 80s, he had his whole family die in a car crash. His
God.
3 kids, wife, and then another kid died in the 90s, and then another kid died. He's not the luckiest fucker in the world.
that sounds fucking
Damn.
horrible.
Yeah, he's not. And then, yeah, he's not a lucky guy.
Poor bastard. No,
And,
really.
and then he was fucking president, which sounds horrible.
I don't know. People, that's like the dream job.
No, it's not.
No, but just
The
being
States.
bullied from Trump as well in the debates. That's the part where
calling him a and stuff.
no.
Trump, laid off him. He was just like, hey,
Yeah,
Biden,
yeah.
you talk. And he fucking
Yeah,
off himself.
true. That's
Because
the
before
part.
that, he always did well in debates because Shane Gillis always said is like he's his kryptonite because he can't get in his head because Joe can't get in his own head. And that was kind of true. Everyone else he destroyed, but like Joe was like, and they would just talk about different things. So like, he's fine.
Oh god.
People with ADHD, you know.
50 on undercover.
Let's see.
I can't like the idea that you can't get in someone's head who's fucking stupid. It's quite like a superpower in a way.
Yeah.
It's like you can't influence me because I'm
mean,
too dumb.
Of the massage ball.
That's not
We
a
were
massage
talking-
ball, is it?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a stress ball.
it's a stress ball massage.
But it's too
Uses
hard for a
stress.
stress ball.
But I was
No, they're
thinking
supposed to be.
massage.
They're supposed
could
to be hard, like
Really?
difficult
A
to squeeze.
sport.
Yeah, so it's like that.
Oh, massage.
Massage competition for the Olympics. I would like to see that. I don't understand why that's not in.
Are there other athletes being massaged? Or that's probably not good for this.
No,
one.
probably not.
Are the athletes being massaged or are they massaging?
No, the massaging.
Oh. How do you judge it?
Yeah.
They massage the judges.
Dude, you found out you found out how to judge skateboarding. So you find out a way to
you can because it's objective. You can see what's going on, whereas it's subjective how a massage feels.
What about comedy competition?
That's very subjective.
Do you know
That's
what
why
I
I
would-
think competitions are stupid in any art form. Competitions are stupid.
Do you know what I would like? I would like the Olympics to be more applicable. So I would, for instance, I could see a sport where you have a car parked and it's full. It's got about 40 bags in there of shopping, random shopping bags. And the competition is to see who can carry the most shopping bags up to their apartment, which is on the 3rd floor, in one go. Because that, I could watch how they do it. I can apply that to my own life. That would be that would actually impress me, because I know I can hit about 5.5 bags on a good day. But if I see one of those motherfuckers take 20, I'm going to be like, fuck me, that Georgian guy. Boy, that's...
Strange as George.
Oh, Georgians love shopping.
I'd love a fucking somewhere where there's a big diamond, and whoever can break in and steal it.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
is
American
way-
Gladiators,
a bit,
basically. Yeah.
You've got to kind of like, so you different disciplines, some physical, some mental, and whoever can steal it, and then whoever succeeds, then you could next round harder, or whoever does it in the quickest time, something like that. Because that'd be really fun to watch.
When you
how
said-
they're breaking in, how they're doing this, and I'd actually really fucking enjoy that.
When you said mental, you meant it in the British way, or
As in
insane?
using. No, it's
Just insane people trying to steal diamonds.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Sign me up. I want to go do that. I love computer games where you've got to commit crime, like Payday. I really like Payday, robbing banks. Really love
Oh
that shit.
God.
And there's one which called The Escapists, and you've got to bust out of prison. I love that game.
They should have made it. They should have made like an escape.
When I was a
room
kid-
in the Louvre during the
When I was
That
like,
would have been amazing.
when I was a kid,
Steal
I
the Mona
wanted to
Lisa.
go to prison to see if I could escape, like a bit of an intellectual challenge, if I could get out.
Yeah, I could
Spoiler,
see.
you can't.
No, hey, people do escape. Just recently, was it a couple of weeks ago? Like, was it 4 people in Bavaria? It was like a criminal.
Oh, yeah, they got
Mental
out. They were in the hospital.
Yeah.
They broke out. Yeah.
Yeah,
in
they
the
busted
hospital,
out.
breaking
But
out?
it's criminal hospital, so they were. It was secure. It was locked down.
Are
They catch them? Did they get them?
I interviewed a serial killer once.
How was it?
That was
that-
that's not a joke. That's true. For my old job, we did a recruitment test, and they wanted to do this recruitment test with a serial killer to see what would get what the results would be for him.
How many people did he kill? This is in Germany.
Yeah, he's in Stadelheim.
Fucking hell. How was it?
Intense.
Was he a nice guy?
Yeah, I was like the assistant. I
Right.
did the test with him, and then there was an interview with him afterwards with me and the main guy. He was nice, really.
What did you learn?
He's really intelligent.
Smart.
That seems
I mean,
to
you
go with
have
the
to be-
territory.
you have to be
Stupid
smart to
people
kill
aren't serial
and not-
killers. Seems to go
Yeah,
with
no,
the
of
territory.
course. I mean, if you do like 7 of them, like it's
He's doing something right.
Like killing 7 and not getting caught, you have to be smart. There's like no other way.
so. Repeat. What
I
did
don't
you?
think
What
so.
did you
No,
learn?
if you do it completely randomly, I think
That's the way there's a movie in the 80s called Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, and it's based on this guy who they reckon killed Henry Lee Lucas or something, and they don't really know how many he killed or even if he was
few
lying.
hundred, though.
But the point was it's always random and it's always different.
and that's impossible to check.
Yeah, because as soon as you
It's
kill people,
random.
if you kill people in the same way, same style, they notice a pattern
Yeah.
or whatever. The idea is basically no pattern, and then it's almost
you just
impossible.
like one day a hammer, next day an axe.
You actively have to change
It's amplifying
your
his
own
portfolio.
habits.
No. You just kill people different. The habit is still killing, but you just do it always in a different way, always unrelated. Because it's always 99% of the time someone you know, acquaintance, family member,
Yeah.
something like that. So as soon as it's random, like who? Who do you even start looking for?
But do you even get the same pleasure out of it?
I'm not a serial killer.
Like
I think at that point you're just doing it for the numbers, aren't you? You're like Michael Jordan. You just
There
wanna-
must come a
Yeah,
point
yeah.
where after 10 you're thinking, I just want to get on the record books now.
Yeah.
I want to
no
keep
way
going.
you're doing that.
I want to be the GOAT.
Kill a goat as well at the end. Just sacrifice.
But there must
it.
come a point where
I
you
want to
start
be the
thinking about
Oscar
numbers.
Pistorius of murdering. Oh wait,
Well, he only did one, didn't he?
yeah, just his wife.
And the guy
He's out, he's out.
Yeah,
He's
It's crazy that he got convicted of murder and they've let him out already.
No, he was manslaughter.
Was it manslaughter?
Yeah, 15,
Okay.
He got 15 years and then he got reduced 8 years. He was
Okay.
in.
bastard.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
reckon he did it.
Well,
Deliberately. No,
yes,
did it,
of course he did it.
Well, not manslaughter. I think he was like,
Oh, no. He was like, I've had enough.
gunned her down.
Yeah, she keeps misplacing my feet. She's out.
I think you can mock disabled people if they're murderers.
Yeah.
I think that's
No. Their like protection went away as soon as he entered the normal Olympics, right? He was in the normal Olympics.
Was he?
Yeah. He was the first guy without legs to run in the normal Olympics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ran in the normal Olympics in.
How did you do?
Sydney. He was bad.
He sucked.
Do you know? Surprisingly, the guys with legs beat him.
Yeah. Imagine.
No, I think he wasn't last though. He was like 7'10" or something.
Okay. You're tuned. The look on your face. Vicky, don't forget it's on video.
Yeah, no.
That face was just like, man, a guy without legs sounds
Yeah,
sexy.
I kept
What was
thinking
that?
about that. I kept thinking about this guy without legs.
No, but he had like these like
They're like blade. It was weird,
We
like
call them
springs,
Blade Runner,
blades.
yeah,
But it was like a bit.
He had blades.
which was also a bit foreshadowing. We call him Blade Runner. We killed someone. We should have given him.
Yeah. Thank you for suffering for this amount of time. Bye. Say bye, everybody.
Well,
Look at that. Oliver's too cool. Oh, there we go.